Took a long break from the booth, gotta get my head right. Working late night shifts, gotta get by. Dropping around all night till the sunrise. All praise to the most high for the life that I got, and my lyrics showing both sides.
Hello guys, and welcome back to yet another full week of eating. My favorite, your favorite, so you know everyone's happy. I just got back from the gym. It is now like 12:15. I haven't kind of eaten yet. I didn't eat before I went to the gym, but after the gym, there's this place called the Night Oven Bakery, like right next to my gym. And I've never went and tried it. So today I went and got their vegan, vegetarian, I'm not sure if it's vegan or vegetarian, seitan roll. And of course, you know, I dug into it already. It's so good. It kind of tastes like Thanksgiving. But anyway, if you're in Saskatoon, go check it out. They hand grind all their own flours and stuff, so it's like as organic and real as it gets. And then it's insulting to go just buy one thing, right? I got a nice little sourdough. It's so tiny, it's like the size of my head, but now I won't need to freeze anything. Okay, now I got the sourdough, but I just have like this craving for oatmeal right now, so that's what we're making.
You're a masterpiece. My clothes look real good on you. T-shirt with the rainbow stripe. And our time is a luxury. Also sweet your company.
Lunch on Monday was a bit an amalgamation of things. I started off by chopping up some of these light life bacon strips and frying it with mushrooms. I then massaged some kale with lemon juice and olive oil, and I'm utilizing some leftovers here to make a little bit of a salad. So I have some of these marinated tofu steaks and sweet potatoes, and then I just tossed it all together, and it was really, really good. Simple, effective, don't waste your leftovers. You can always make something new with them too. I then had the rest of my little seitan thing at work there with some ketchup, a slice of our vegan carrot cake, which is absolutely incredible. Like, I was nervous it was going to be dry or something like that, but it was the most dense, fudgy, delicious vegan carrot cake I've ever had, I think, in my life. We then had a staff meeting, and it involved drinking some wine with everyone and showing the servers how to do wine service. So of course that means we got to drink some as well. I was really excited to use the sourdough that I bought, so when I got home I decided to make a few pieces of toast. One of them involving some avocado and a fried egg, and the other one just with some peanut butter and honey. And I can relay that the sourdough is absolutely phenomenal.
The chances that we need. I've been driving too long, gets out of control. If only we knew how to close. I promise I'll hold your hand till it gets old and all the lights come to a close.
Like every morning, I started off with glutamine, veggie greens, and apple cider vinegar and some nice cold water. It's an easy way to start drinking some water, as well as getting lots and lots of nutrients. If you're new here, it's something I do literally every single day. And if you've been around for a while, I hope I've convinced you that that's something that you should do. I moved on to making breakfast with some leeks, mushrooms, salt and pepper in there, frying it up, and throwing in some tomatoes, and of course egg whites, because we're making my egg white avocado scramble. I season that all with turmeric as well, and make sure you combine it with black pepper. Using some more of this beautiful sourdough, of course, and then you know how this goes by now. You smash up some avocado, lemon juice, everything but the bagel seasoning usually, but I am on the last of that there. Getting in all that I can, and then I just top it off with the egg mixture and sriracha. I'm also running out of sriracha, so life is a bit in shambles right now, but that's okay. I ate this while being mesmerized by the snowstorm going on outside. It was blowing and falling down so hard, and of course this means everyone drove like idiots all day, but I mean, gotta be careful out there when it's like this. I moved on to making some little protein cookie dough bites as well. I have no recipe, I'm sorry you guys. I just like throw in whatever I think will work well with this, and if it's, you know, too liquidy or sticky, then I'll add in some sort of dry mixture. If it's too dry, then I add in some sort of oil or honey or something to bind it together, and I just go with my heart. So whatever is gonna taste good, I throw it in there. Like I think I used 3 different types of nut butters in here: sunflower seed, tahini, and peanut butter. And I just, I don't know, I don't care. There's no reason to follow a recipe other than use a guideline, so I just like to do whatever I want. And these ended up being absolutely phenomenal. And that's the other thing, like as you're making them, you taste them and then you figure out what it needs and how you can make it better. And yeah, these didn't last long. I think they lasted a couple days, maybe.
Feeling fresh when things fall apart. I'm confident in my failure. I put my all on the table. Let it go. There's joy as you lose it all. You stack your chips against mine. You put the odds in my favor. Try to keep it low key. Got it on my back like a saying.
It literally tastes like cookie dough balls. They're so good.
Try to shake it off, but get lucky. I hope you don't believe in bad luck. It'll make a fool of you. Hope you don't believe in bad luck. It'll get a hold of you and never ever let you go. Don't ever let it get to you. Hope you don't believe in bad luck. It'll make a fool of you.
Wednesday morning, I'm starting off with yet some more toast. It's just like my favorite. I don't know what else to even have for breakfast at this point, but I was running out of avocados, so I decided to mix in some cream cheese with the 1 slice and then also some chipotle sauce I had in the fridge as well, and it was actually a really, really good combo. So I just had 1 slice like that, one with regular avocado, and then the same old egg white scramble with sriracha, which I did get the last little bit out of there this time.
I feel like I'm still hungry. I mean, it's 12:15, so it kind of makes sense. I have 2 pieces left of my pizza from last night, so I'm gonna eat. This is a little reminder for you that just because you ate or had a meal and you're still hungry doesn't mean that you can't. If I had an entire breakfast and I'm still hungry, so I'm gonna eat, and you can do that. There's literally no rule in the world that says that you can. Grocery haul. Oats, bagels mostly for Carter, sun-dried tomatoes, some frozen vegetables, corn and broccoli, frozen blueberries, a cucumber. I don't think I've gotten groceries in like 2 weeks. Wraps, mangoes. Over here, I've started eating a little bit more chicken lately, so I got some chicken breast slices thingamabobs, tempeh, a big red cabbage, some Tex-Mex tofu, coconut yogurt, soy cheese, egg whites, silken tofu, because I want to try and make like a creamy tofu sauce for pasta, almond flour because it was on sale. Like this little stupid thing is usually like 20 bucks and it was on for 13, I think. Extra virgin olive oil, a can of chickpeas and white kidney beans, and then a little protein bar. And that's everything. 80 bucks. Only because I had $10 off on my PC account. Oh, I lied. And I got these, and on the way home, because traffic was so backed up because it's so icy out right now, I started eating it, and they're really good. Really good, actually. Okay, so I have an idea. I'm going to make like a chipotle white bean spread to put on a quesadilla, and then I'm going to crumble up this Tex-Mex tofu in it, along with some sun-dried tomatoes and corn. I think it's gonna be really good.
So I started off by chopping a red onion and threw it in a pan with some corn, smoked paprika, cumin, and then I crumbled in the Tex-Mex flavored tofu and just let that all fry up for a bit. Then I moved on to making the white bean chipotle sauce, so a whole can of white beans in there, the rest of the chipotle sauce that I had, garlic and onion powder, salt and pepper, a little bit of olive oil to drizzle in there, some hemp seeds, and a few sun-dried tomatoes. splash of water to help it blend up, and that was about it. Season it to taste if you need to add anything more. I think I did add a few more little spices, and then I moved on to creating my quesadilla.
I also added a little bit of salsa and Valentina's hot sauce to this mix.
So I threw in shredded some cheese on the tortilla first so that it could get nice and melty before I added the mixture on top, and then I spread the hummus-ish kind of thing onto another tortilla, plopped that on top, let it fry for a bit before flipping it, and called it good.
Perfect. That's all I lost. Keats is looking for stuff I lost. Oh, another one.
Out the window, only seconds till I get home. Then we can let go. We're going up to the bedroom. It's been so long, baby, and your love might save me, 'cause it feels like I'm home when I'm with you. I'm coming home. Come right back to me. I'm coming home. I just wanna see you, wanna be with you right now. Why would I?
Even better if I didn't burn this. Eat it! Really good flavors in there though. Wow. And just a little bit of freshness with the coconut yogurt and lime.
Oh, it's so it's just begun, and there's something on the tip of your tongue. Don't stay quiet. Things that we keep. You're on fire, so burn it with me. Leave it behind. Leave it behind. Get to see it's the weight of all the world you tried to keep it up tight. Leave it behind.
Thursday morning, I was not feeling like regular breakfast food, and that's totally fine because food is food and it doesn't matter really when you eat it. So I decided to cook up some of these frozen Gardein fish fillets. I really like these actually. I think they're super yummy, alongside some greens and some mashed potatoes I took home from work. So really nutritious meal, so yummy, and I just topped the fish with some lemon juice.
I am literally obsessed with these. They're so good.
I don't always show it, but I think 90% of the time I have a coffee during the day, and I am using the Silk Vanilla Creamer. And then I decided to start prepping some lunch, so I started by chopping up some tempeh into little cube slices, and I'm going to be making a stir fry. So I threw that in with some ginger and garlic, topped it with some sesame oil and tamari, let it cook up for a bit, and also added some lime juice, water, and hoisin sauce. Then I started adding my veggies once that started to cook. So I started with some leek, some carrot, and some purple cabbage. I let that steam for a bit, and then I added in the mushrooms, as those take the shortest amount of time to cook. I then got some udon noodles out and just poured some boiling water over them to let them cook through before adding them to my big pan, and then just added a little bit more sauce and water as needed, topped it with some hemp seeds and a little bit of sriracha, and this was very, very good. When I got to work, I may or may not have had a few little onion rings, and then I got the bruschetta, which is one of my favorite things on the menu, as well as the same salad I had earlier on that week, so just our phyllo salad with grilled chicken. It's really refreshing and delicious. And then I had a little piece of biscotti because I just needed a little sweet something, and then I really needed a sweet something apparently, and me and Carter ate this little bit of a cheesecake in bed while watching Hell's Kitchen.
Keats and I, whoa, hello. Keats and I just got back from dog park. It is now almost 1 o'clock. and I'm super hungry, so I'm gonna have some leftovers. Leftover quesadilla, same coconut yogurt, salt, pepper, garlic powder, lime juice mixture there, and my greens. And a heater. Boom.